Diane Ruff here on a Monday night to give you a little bit of a positive affirmation for the week. So this week I want to talk to you about disappointment. I was feeling disappointed about a week ago, and I actually didn't even realize at first that that was the emotion that I was feeling. I was bothered by something, and I was assuming or had an expectation that things were going to go differently, and it isn't what I expected. And you know, we should never assume anything, right? Assuming is actually not a good thing to do. And so this thing bothered me actually overnight, and I thought about it, way more than I wanted to. And I recognized that I was doing that loop in my head, that I don't like to keep thinking about things over and over and over again. So in the morning, it was kind of a restless night, I guess. But in the morning, I thought, what is really bothering me? What is the root cause of this? And it's disappointment. It's disappointment. It's not the way I thought things would be. And I know we all feel that way at times. We all have expectations. We all assume things are going to be different. Whatever it is in life, it can be really anything. But at times you feel disappointed. And so I got my blue book out, my emotional blue book out, and I looked at it. And the root emotion that I was feeling was disappointment. And so, in order to switch that feeling out, I no longer want to feel disappointment. I want to replace that negative emotion with trust, is what it said. So disappointment, the opposite is trust. And the oil is joy. And I thought, oh, okay. And so, I got it out. The alarm point for joy is right here, your bronchial area, And sometimes I think with disappointment, we actually feel like we can't breathe all that well. And so just being able to take deep breaths and let it go, So anyway, let me tell you a little bit about joy. I'll bring it up here. So Joy Essential Oil is a beautiful blend of oils that brings love and joy to the heart. It is to inspire us to live through our passions and joy. It's got several oils in it, which makes it smell amazing. Ylang-ylang, or ylang-ylang, I don't say it right, I guess. Bergamot, geranium, rosewood, lemon, jasmine absolute, Roman chamomile, which I love Roman chamomile. That's one of my favorites. Rose otto, mandarin, and palmarosa, I believe. So, very good oils in there, and the aromatic benefits are emotionally calming and balancing. So, joy promotes the emotions of love, happiness, and confidence. It helps us release emotional blocks of love, self-love, and sharing love. It also helps us relieve grief and sorrow. So that would be kind of that disappointment feeling, because when we're disappointed, we have to let go of that. It can be in the form of grief, or it can be in the form of sorrow that is stored in your heart and your lungs. That's why you put it here on your chest, which is just so cool. And it just does help you to feel lighter. Let's see. Everyone loves the scent of Joy Essential Oil, so wear it as a perfume over the heart to encourage emotional transformation and inspire love. And then it even recommends put it on a wet cloth and place it in the dryer so that your clothes will smell really good too. Some of the uses for it are acceptance, agitation, if you're feeling anger or argumentative, disappointment, discouragement, grief, grounding, happiness, if you're feeling heavy heart, if you have a heavy heart over something, personal change. So anyway, I got that out and I put it on and I thought, wow, the affirmation, hi Karen, the affirmation for this is I trust my vision. I trust my vision. And at first I thought that's a little odd but I guess the more I thought about it, this disappointment that we have, what we assume should happen, or what we anticipate, our expectations, and it's not happening the way we think it should, that doesn't mean, trust the vision. Trust that if it's a desire of your heart, that God is in control, the universe is in control of this, and that it's going to unfold. Trust your vision. And I thought, wow, that's pretty deep. I like Joyce Meyer. I don't know if you're familiar with Joyce Meyer, but she has like a devotional that you can read every day. And on this particular morning, when I was looking this up and just kind of exploring what, that root feeling of being disappointed, the daily devotion that Joyce Meyer was talking about fit perfectly with this. And so I always like how all these things align. And I think, yes, this was meant for my benefit. And so I believe that I want to share it with you, and I hope it'll help you. So Joyce Meyer, her thing that morning that I read was, see myself as God sees me. And it doesn't matter what the enemy wants you to see or how things look. Trust. 1 John 4, he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. So remember, the enemy is always going to distract us to see things, what the enemy wants us to see, or, how things might look is not necessarily how it looks. So remember that things are not always how they look or seem to be. And so that's inspiring to me. And then I also have another book that I read things from, and it's interesting because this little tidbit was in there too. And I thought, oh my gosh, it says, stand tall and believe in your own extraordinary strengths and your unique talents. You will be amazed at what you can do and achieve. Believe in yourself. Trust your vision. Trust your vision. So that particular day, I felt better after I read that because I thought, there's a whole big picture out here. And just because it's not the way I think it should be doesn't mean it's not happening. So I just keep plugging along. I'm going to use my joy. So if you have joy, dig it out, put it on right here. You might even diffuse it. It smells really good. Have it on your hands. And, you'll feel better. You'll feel better. And trust that it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. I'm going to trust my vision. I also want to let you know that Sandy Springs tomorrow night, we're going to be making the Nomios, which are just cute little diffusers. They're very adorable. Hopefully you've seen the picture online in Michelle's group, the Learn group. We're going to talk about hormones. We're going to talk about healthy heart and just have a good time together. It's always fun to get together. So if you can come out, it actually starts at 6:30. Come a little early. Carol Myroff's having a class on the 6th at her house. It's going to be all about supplements. So if you want more information about that, contact Carol in her group or send her a message. Also, send me a message. I believe it starts at 6:30 at her house, and I plan on being there. I also plan on being at Sandy Springs. Also coming up later in the month on the 17th, my class, Eliminating Toxins. We're going to talk about some of the big toxins out there and some of the products that a lot of us use and ways that we can eliminate some of these toxins and the reason why we need to eliminate them. And then on the 22nd, which is a Saturday morning, we're going to do another raindrop here. So if you're interested in the raindrop, just let me know. All right. Have a great Monday evening, and remember to trust your vision. I trust my vision. And put on some joy.